Breaking news: they want to completely annihilate a neighboring democracy, Vice President Biden says of Hamas and Putin. Vice President Joe Biden made the case for increased military aid to Israel and Ukraine in a primetime address from the Oval Office. He differentiated between Hamas and Putin as two separate threats. What they have in common, however, is this: they're both planning to wipe out a nearby democracy. Mr. Biden warned that if international aggression is allowed to continue, conflict and chaos could spread to other parts of the world. The U.S. president has promised to submit an emergency funding request to Congress, estimated to be around $105 billion. He argued that the investment would have long-term positive effects on American security. According to the Associated Press, the proposed budget allocates $70 billion to Ukraine, $14 billion to Israel, $10 billion to humanitarian efforts, $14 billion to manage the U.S.-Mexico border and combat fentanyl trafficking, and $7 billion to the Indo-Pacific region, which includes Taiwan. Vice President Biden began his remarks by stating, "We're facing an inflection point in history. One of those times when choices made now will have lasting effects for decades." Israel has reportedly asked Vice President Biden for urban warfare drones and precision missiles to use in its upcoming offensive in the Hamas tunnels in Gaza, costing a total of $10 billion, £8.2 billion. On Wednesday, while meeting with Vice President Joe Biden in Tel Aviv, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reportedly made the request. Mr. Biden's speech followed a U.S. government warning to its citizens to exercise increased caution while traveling abroad. Due to increased tensions in various locations around the world, the potential for terrorist attacks and demonstrations or violent actions against U.S. citizens and interests, the State Department warned American citizens abroad to exercise caution. In addition, it urged all Americans traveling abroad to stay alert in locations frequented by tourists. A transcript of a speech made by Lavrov was published on the ministry's website, revealing his firm support for the DPRK's goals. Initially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK is the official name of North Korea. The Russian government's official news agency RIA reported that after meeting with North Korea's Minister of Defense Cho Sun-hui, Lavrov told reporters that the increased military activity by the United States, Japan, and South Korea has caused unease. On Friday, the United States and South Korean navies joined 4 other countries, Canada, Belgium, the Netherlands, and the Philippines, to conduct anti-naval warfare training off the coast of southwestern South Korea. This was announced by the South Korean Ministry of Defense. On Friday, a US B-52 bomber performed a rare overflight of South Korea in an effort to strengthen the alliance between the two countries in response to the escalating nuclear threat from North Korea, according to South Korean military officials. According to Lavrov's comments, North Korea, China, and Russia are all currently implementing policies to reduce regional tensions. U.S. Southern Command Admiral Robert A. Lavrov Jr.'s visit to Pyongyang and Moscow has been hailed as a Peristiwa Penting by South Korean government media. Photos released by Russia's foreign ministry show citizens of both countries waving flags and greeting Lavrov upon his arrival.